about streams in Elixir, what they are, the problems they solve for, and like some use cases that I'm gonna like demonstrate. So that's the first one. How do I go to the next one? Does anyone know how to? Anyway, but yeah, what do you guys understand by like a stream? What's a stream? So like my understanding is like when I go to YouTube, I start playing a video, or like watching a movie online. It doesn't load all of it, it just loads like bit by bit. So that's my understanding of streams. So yeah, you will notice like, yeah, you don't get the whole clip at once. And then so in like, yeah, there is the YouTube context, the file downloaded context, but yeah, in Elixir context. So from like hex docs, they say streams are composable lazy enumerables. So so they are composable lazy enumerables. And then I wanted to ask, are you guys familiar with the concept of eager loading versus lazy loading? Okay, so yeah, so streams are lazy, so they're not eager. And yeah, with streams, instead of everything being loaded into memory, we work with chunks. Could be a line, could be a byte, could be whatever, but yeah, it's chunks. And then a buffer till like something else receives like the chunk. So not everything is like you send me bit by bit. And then so Elixir, like, yeah, like the language does come with a stream module. And then how you compose a stream is you give it a start function, next function, and an end function. So I'm gonna give you examples. This is not like the main topic, but yeah, I'm gonna explain what each thing does over here. So I could create a stream. Like an example of a stream is like the range. The range, it's like the range function. It's like you like range 1 to 10. That's not an array, that's a stream. Like it's gonna generate the thing like iteratively, like one by one. So let's work with a random, it's called what, yeah, like a random example. It's a bit contrived, but yeah, assuming I spawn a process, it's supposed to print numbers till infinity. And then probably I wanna stop at a certain point, probably stop at 1,000. Yeah, let me say 1,000. So my start function will be that thing. It's like, well, true, print, just increment the number. The next function will check if the number is there, is it have we reached our thing. So the next function is the one that's supposed to call halt if I need to exit out. So if we're not there, we still continue. And then the end function is the one that cleans up. Probably I kill the process. So that's like an example of a stream. And then so you guys yeah, there's like this client's HTTP poison. So there's usually a GET request, but then a GET request, how it works, it loads the entire file into like your memory. Like it doesn't download asynchronously, but then they do give you this you can pass in options, you can pass in async. So this is another example. The first example was for numbers. This is another example. So if I pass in async, I'm gonna download the file asynchronously. So this, like from the previous example, this would have been my start function, like this one, this function I get. And then the next function is me listening to what, so it's like, I do have a mailbox, and then I do check the message. So it's a big file, I do check. So with gets, yeah, with these gets, they do send like responses, like, yeah. So you can get a chunk, you can get an end. So from like my previous example, if it's chunk, it's like an accumulator. We continue with everything. If it's end, if I got end, we halt. And then so the end function basically does clean up resources. Like the other time I said, we can, like, yeah, we can halt the process, we can do whatever. If it's file open or file read, we can close the file. So yeah, that's basically it. What slide am I on? Okay, I'm on slide 6. So yeah, so I wanted to demonstrate, like, yeah, it's like a very quick tutorial of like how streams come into play, how they save as memory. So I'm gonna use the example of like reading a large CSV file. So assuming your site does process, like yeah, you people allow people to upload files, probably you people run a school or whatever, and then people, I don't know, people come with big reports. But then if like we're reading 17 people come with reports for, I don't know, 20 MB, that's a lot, because like yeah, that's a lot on the resources if we like loading everything at once. So yeah, this is like a classic example, like reading CSV files to demonstrate streams. I said like it's like the to-do list example when doing tutorials. Then so yeah, so I'm gonna talk about the greedy approach, and then I'm gonna talk about the other approach when you're working with streams. So I did come with a large CSV file. I can show you the CSV file. Where is it? Downloads. Like you call large CSV. Yeah. So this is like a huge one, has millions of records, and then like yeah, hope it opens. How much time do I have? I still have time, yeah, still have time. But anyway, while this opens, might take a minute or something. When we're working with like the normal approach, we have the large CSV. Like yeah, I called file read on the large CSV, but then the entire thing is dumped into memory. Let me see. It's like 317 MB. So I don't know, assuming you're running a site and many people come with such files, probably 100, that's like a strain on your resources. And then so I'm gonna like per line, I'm gonna call some functions, but then when I'm working with the enum module, enum works eager loading, like everything. Like if you have an array you call enum, you work with the entire array as is. So I don't know at what point garbage collection happens. I do know it happens, but then I kind of feel I can't be certain it happens instantly before you call the next enum function. So I'm gonna show you how I pipes the functions. So this is large CSV. I read it, I dump it, all of it. I start I split by lines, I split by columns, and then I wanna find a column. Like yeah, I wanna find like the row that has some date on it. Yeah, is it done opening? Yeah, it's huge. But yeah, you people get the concepts, like everything dumped into memory. And then I don't know at what time garbage collection happens. I know it happens, but kind of feel at one point you might be having a lot of stuff in your memory. So that's the greedy approach. So this is the code. So this is the code for, where is it? This is the code for the greedy approach, like for whatever I showed you, whatever was like, yeah, whatever I was demonstrating. So just one second. So yeah, this is my large CSV, the one that's still opening. I read the file, I get rows, and then so thing is over here, I'm calling the enum module. I'm working with map, I'm working with filter, and then the end result, like this is what I care about. I just want to find out the row that has the year 2015, like as part of the timestamp. So I'm gonna open like my observer. Man, this thing is still opening. Okay, it's gonna open and then I'm gonna close it, because when I'm sharing, then I run the thing, my computer will hang. Just 1 second, I want to choose something. Well, we'll have to wait. Just 1 second. I can't kill this. Let me see if I can kill it. I can't kill this one. But yeah, I wanna kill this one. And then I want to run this code while we're working with like the normal inner module and not the stream, and then I'll show you how memory is impacted. Yeah, this is, yeah. So as you can see, this is the file. It has like all these rows, 4 million or whatever. I did run some filters on like rows that don't have values. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna start the observer. So I'm gonna start the observer. You guys know what an observer is, yeah? I could brief you guys what an observer is, but yeah, it's like I don't know if it's I kind of feel it's Elang, but yeah, it helps you see what's happening with like your processes. You can see all your processes, you can see your supervision tree, you can see memory allocation, but yeah, mostly within like your Elang processes. So I'm gonna do observer starts. I haven't done the other thing. So yeah, it looks like this. I can see processes. That's not like the best thing, but yeah, you can see your like yeah, mostly Elang Elixir things that are running, but I'm mostly concerned with this. So I'm gonna wait for you can see it's like pretty consistent with like the line and everything. I'm mostly concerned about the carrier size. Right now, that's 52 gigs. Well, that's 52 MB or this 52 gigs. 1000 KB gets. That's 52 MB, is it? Guys, this numbers confuse me. But yeah, I kind of feel that 52 MB. But yeah, I'm gonna call this function now, like streams, and then read file normal. Then you'll see, module streams is not defined. Am I in the wrong place? Yeah, I was in the wrong place. So I'm gonna read the thing. No, where's my observer? Oh, let me start it again. Transform, I don't know. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, still mostly concerned about the memory. Right now we're at 75 MB. The line's pretty consistent. And then I'm gonna call my function here, read file normal. Streams. Says, oh, I know what I need to do. I'm gonna pass in like one, I know what to do. So yeah, it's like a long time, but you can see there's like this big spike over here. And the other time we were at 72 MB. I don't know if this thing is done, but if you look at this thing like max carrier size, that's like the total memory utilization. It's like we were at 72. I feel we were at MBs. I feel right now we at gigabytes. So yeah, this is the normal one. But yeah, we did get our thing, we did get our row, the one that has 2015. So I'm gonna call the other function well like here streams. So let me comment out most of these things here. I want to show you what the stream is, how it looks like, and before I call any other thing. Anyway, back to like the PowerPoint thing. So yeah, we don't need to load all the data in memory. We can try to load and process one line at a time. So right now I'm gonna work with streams. You'll see how memory, yeah, like how streams manage memory the correct way. It's like bits by bits, and I want to show you. Last time I did file read. Right now I'm gonna do file stream, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So let me recompile. So I'm gonna call the other one read file stream. Still the same file, but yeah, right now I just want you to see. So stream looks like this. If you work with file stream. So right now we're gonna work with line. So I don't need to do the line thing I did with the other side. It looks like this, and then I'm gonna show you something here. Are you here? So I did call map, and map does have this function here, stream trim. So I'm just streaming lines, but yeah, I'm gonna recompile again. It's taking a while. I know why. I have the entire file inside. Like, yeah, don't do this. I just did this like as a hack, but yeah, don't have the entire file over there. So still the same. So you can see, so a stream will create a pipeline of functions that you need to run on something like per line. So if I only have one function, I only have inside map, I have this anonymous function. If I added this other one, you'll see the functions will become to, like, yeah, there'll be two functions inside this function. So this is what is called a pipeline. And then like till you call a stream on a function in the inner module, it's a stream. So nothing's been run. You just compose the pipeline. So I don't know how, if you people want to see the pipeline being composed, but yeah, I'm gonna show you something with the observer again. Like, yeah, it's the same things I'm running. I trim the line, I split by columns, I filter out these things, but right now I'm not working with the inner module, I'm working with the stream module. So it's like line by line. And then I find it's the same things, but at the end I need to call a function from like the inner module. And yeah, we need, like, yeah, we find the row with the year 2015. So this is my observer. Right now it's pretty, like, yeah, it's pretty linear. We don't have any spike. So I'm gonna call the same thing and recompile again. Okay, that was fast. So by stream. Okay, there was a spike. There was a spike, but you see, if you look at this thing, this like in terms of MB, we add some, and it returned, like right now, it just returns, it doesn't take as long as the other one. Okay, it's taking a while. But it doesn't take as long as the other one. But yeah, there was a spike, but right now we add like, okay, that's a lot. Probably like 2. Character size MB. I'm trying to read these things. But we're not at this figure. You see, if it's 1500, that's like 2000. We're not at this figure. See, last time we got to this figure. Do I have more slides? I did a stream, but yeah, for a stream at the end, you always need to call a function from the inner module. And then, like, yeah, it evaluates the stream. Otherwise, it's just a stream that's just somewhere. And then, yeah, I could have benchmarked with Benchy, but yeah, the observer did show you some of the things that I wanted to see. And that's mostly it for my talk. I think I am within time. Yeah, that's it for my talk.
Was this worth your time? Hope so. Please subscribe to stay in the loop for more of this content. In case of any queries or suggestions, feel free to hit us up on Twitter. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to ElixirconAfric 2024. And here's the best part about this one. It'll be an in-person event. What a good excuse to come to Kenya. Again, we're super grateful for helping make this a success and definitely looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers!